Okay, I'm straight up gonna say I'm a huge fan of Devilman Crybaby, but I'm gonna drop this series straight away. Now, you guys must be like, oh, wait. You give chance to so many series. You're giving chance to Devil's Line, which is kind of like real bad, which is kind of bad, but at the same time, it's quite an average kind of anime. You're giving chance to a lot of animes, even though Magical Girl side was traumatizing. You're giving this anime a huge chance, but the reason I say it's not a bad anime in any means, but it isn't my type of anime. I'm gonna straight away say it, cause this anime kind of gave me the Sailor Moon type of vibe, and personally, I'm not a big fan of Sailor Moon. I know a lot of people are, but I'm not a big fan of Sailor Moon. So I'm straight up gonna say that this anime gave me the mixture of uh type of vibe of Sailor Moon and Power Rangers. Now, for anybody who wants to watch this anime, I recommend you guys watch the Cutie Honey Universe re, which is a 3-episode OVA, and that'll give you a background of Cutie Honey Universe and basically Honey, the main character. And other than that, I'm not gonna review this anime. No, it isn't my type of anime. I'm straight away gonna say that, because first of all, like, I'm a fan of Power Rangers, don't get me wrong, but nowadays, like, as a kid I used to be a huge fan of Power Rangers, but nowadays it's just like it's just Power Rangers. I really don't care. So it's just like this also gave me the vibe of Power Rangers as well as Sailor Moon. So it's like Sailor Moon meets Power Rangers. It was like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. Like, I mean, yes, I like the blood and gore. I like how they're keeping it like adult and stuff. Like, yeah, I'm cool with that. Like, it's good, but at the same time, with all those ecchi elements and all those stuff, listen, I'm a huge fan of ecchi animes personally, and I watch a lot of ecchi animes. Not gonna lie, I watch a lot of ecchi animes. I even watched Yosugo no Sora, and that shit was trash. Even though that shit was trash and had incest in it, I still watched it. Like, fuck my life. But yeah, still, it's like this isn't my type of anime. Not gonna lie, like I like the characters and stuff, like, but it isn't my type of anime. I'm still gonna say I'm not a big fan of Magical Girl, or I'm not a big now. Before anybody judges, you're like, oh, you're not a big fan of Magical Girl. Why are you watching Magical Girl side? Now that's a completely different, like, that's a completely different subject. That shit is completely different. Like, yo, that oh, I'll leave that. But to be honest, I like Devilman Crybaby, not gonna lie. I did like Devilman Crybaby. It was one of my favorite animes of winter, and it definitely was awesome. Like, yo, Devilman Crybaby was just like, that pump in that, yo. But has somebody who doesn't enjoy watching Sailor Moon or Power Rangers as much right now as you watch it as a kid? If I was a kid, I would have watched it like 100%. I would have watched that show. Like, yo, I wouldn't care. Like, ooh, boobies, ecchi anime. Ooh, I like it. But it's like, nah, this isn't my type of show, because first of all, I'm not a big fan of a Dax being announced like that. Like, oh, what was it? Love Shield, Love Blade? I'm not a big fan of that. Like, those attacks are not my type of thing. I'm not watching Ribrianne again. Like, no. And now I know I'm referring to Ribrianne because she does a lot of love shit in her Dragon Ball Super. Like, yo, power of love and shit. No, I'm not a big fan of that shit. Okay. Now, a lot of people will be like, whoa, like, why are you hating on Power of Love? It's just a normal thing in Magical Girl show. Yeah, but it's a crier of Devilman Crybaby, and you know, like, Devilman Crybaby is, you know what I'm talking about. Now again, it's good to see that they've taken this in an adult route, but it's again like, I'm not a big fan of this. Like, I'm just gonna straight away say I'm not a big fan of this. Like, it's very much giving the Sailor Moon X Power Ranger vibe, which I'm not a big fan of. Like, really. So yeah, I'm sure gonna say I'm dropping this series. Like, I know I should watch 3 episodes and then decide whether I drop it a series or not. But again, not a big fan of this, so I hope you guys understand why I'm dropping this series. Like, See, I would have watched this series if I was like 5 years old. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I was a huge fan of Sailor Moon and Power Rangers at that age. But right now, as I'm an adult, like, yo, I'm not gonna watch it because it's like it's something that I don't enjoy watching anymore. So yeah, let me know where you let me know where you scale this anime because I'm not even gonna scale it because I personally I never scale the anime based on the first episode. So yeah, I'm straight up gonna say it's not my type of anime and leaving it right over there. And let me know where you scale the first episode of this anime, and don't forget to like if you like my content, and don't forget to subscribe as I do more anime and gaming content. And I'll see you in the next video. As always, peace.